Hey there! I was just doing some meditation. I felt like I needed to reach out to the Force for some answers on today's video, but I didn't see anything, so I'm going in blind. I'm a little nervous, but I can't let that cloud my thoughts. So, today I present to you Force Unleashed for the Wii. According to the Jedi archives on Coruscant, this port of the game is enjoyed by a good chunk of people. But I should be careful. A Sith could have tampered with the sacred text to trick me into playing. I guess we'll have to see. The Force Unleashed debuted on September 16th, 2008 for, well, a lot of platforms. iOS, Java, N-Gage, Nintendo DS, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation Portable, Wii, Xbox 360, Windows, Mac, and most recently got an enhanced version of the Wii port put on the Switch developed by Aspyr. Ugh, I feel a dark presence when mentioning that name. Back when this game was released, it was canon to the Star Wars franchise. Essentially, it gave a story on how the rebellion was created, but more on that later. Ever since the mouse himself took over, our main character of the story was thrown to the curb, also known as Star Wars Legends. It's a very tragic story.
Just like the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise.
Excuse me, who are you?
Never mind that, my young apprentice. I am here to watch your career with great interest.
I'm just playing a game.
Yes, please continue. Pretend as though I am not even here.
Okay, let's just get into the game. May the Force be with you. So, seems we got a slightly different menu on this version of the game. You get this fun little lightsaber pointer for the menu. Huh. Dual mode. That's new. I am definitely checking that out later. We open up the game with a good old text scroll with definitely some non-copyrighted music. We follow an Imperial shuttle that lands on the planet of Kashyyyk. Out comes Darth Vader here to f**k shit up.
I love it when he does that.
This first level acts as the tutorial of the game, learning how to use the motion controls and whatnot. Of course, you use the Wiimote to swing your lightsaber around, but the nunchuck is how you force push things, which feels very satisfying to do. The Wiimote even makes cool sounds when you swing it around. Holding Z allows you to throw people and objects around. You can also hold down Z to charge up a force push. Oh, a holocron. This should give me some points. Huh. Interesting. In this version, I guess you get a pictured view on the Rogue Shadow? You get to go on the ship? Well, that was never a thing in the Xbox and PlayStation version. Usually, holocrons would just give you points to upgrade your force powers. I wonder how you do it in this one. I'm excited to see what that entails.
Hey, you dropped this.
Oh, thank you.
That, my young apprentice, was an old Sith mind trick. You will learn in due time.
Holding Z and B allows you to do a force repulse to launch all nearby enemies away from you. I did notice something. This level is completely different from the main version. Yeah, this Kashyyyk is taking place during nighttime, while the other was during the day. And the layout is vastly different as well. A lot more tight and somehow even more linear. I'm not really complaining. It takes the main concept and it worked with it pretty well. We are tasked to clear an area full of Wookiees. Supposedly we can't go any further until every elongated Ewok is dead. Once that's done, we find the Jedi we are here for. I take down his treehouse, which seems to upset him, so now it's time for a duel. Force Unleashed is known for its quick-time events, but instead of pushing buttons at a reasonable time, I have to twist and turn the Wiimote or nunchuck and then push them forward. Same with finishing moves, but all I need to do is shake the correct controller before I lose a limb. Vader begins to interrogate the Jedi since he can smell a more powerful being around. Turns out it's a child.
No.
This gives Vader an idea. He casually murders his men and proceeds to kidnap the kid. I feel like I should be calling CPS or something. Flashing forward, years later, Vader has secretly been training the kid now known as Starkiller. We get our first big boy mission, taking down a retired Jedi Master named Coda. You can count on me, Mr. Vader, sir. Sounds like we got a new pilot, so my personal droid gives me the rundown on her. Holy shit, she's scary looking! I have to kill her!
In due time, apprentice.
Man, these graphics are a little uncanny. Like, anyone who wears a mask or is an alien looks fine, but when it comes to real humans, it just looks off. I will say the animations are very funny to look at.
Of course.
So we get on the ship and Proxys gives us... Proxys? Proxys. So we get on the ship and Proxy gives us some extra info about our target. The group jumps to light speed, resulting in us landing right into a space battle. Juno takes us around the back of the space station and plops us into a hangar. Okay, cool. We have a lot more abilities than I thought. You usually don't unlock Force Lightning till later. Huh. I wonder if I've acquired Force Lightning. Oh! Something that is bothering me about this game so far, Starkiller isn't holding his lightsaber backwards. I don't know if they just forgot or it was some design choice. Definitely docking points for that. You also don't get health from killing people. Some will occasionally drop health packs, but they are also scattered around the level as well. Returning people to Space Jesus is how you earn points to use towards upgrading your force powers. We interrogate this rebel trooper into telling us where Coda is. Control room. Thank you, friend. Oh, what's this? A health increase holocron. Oh, okay, so you pick up these guys around the levels to upgrade your health, instead of doing it in the force powers menu.
What?
Aren't you gonna make some joke about the health holocron?
No, I'm not that predictable.
Oh! Oh man, our first ATST encounter. Did that man just force jump on top of that thing? Nothing too special about these events. Just gonna throw trash and shock the shit out of it till you get the chance to shake the controllers at it like an angry neighbor. You goddamn Imperials, get off my f***ing lawn! Just gonna scramble the insides and make it into a tasty meatball. We make it to the control room and find our target.
Boy, months of attacking Imperial targets and Vader sends a boy to fight me?
Coda throws insults at me while I continue to slice and zap his little man bun ass. Right before we end him, he tells us something odd.
And Vader won't always be your master. I sense only me?
I'm sure it's nothing. See ya! A job well done. Yay for me. I bring Vader Coda's saber and he almost cuts my face off with it. I should report that to HR. Okay, so what's my next mission? Go to the Jedi Temple? Okay, so up to this point, all the levels have just been altered versions of the missions, but now we're getting into some new levels. Ah yes, but first we need to check out the Rogue Shadow, Starkiller's ship. This is also a feature left out in the main versions of the game. From the looks of it, it's just kind of a glorified menu, but I think it's pretty cool that it's exclusive to this. Here's where you'll see those picture collectibles you pick up throughout the levels. Also where you can customize your lightsaber, change your outfit, look at databases, and enter in cheat codes. Alright, well, let's go to the Jedi Temple then. Seems the Empire is taking control over this place. Just a few stormtroopers, nothing I can't handle. Oh, okay. Hey, relax. Holy sh**, these guards are kicking my ass. God damn it, I died.
How does that make you feel? Angry, perhaps? hateful?
Oh no, I'm just a little irritated. That's all. Why?
Oh, no reason.
Luckily, the checkpoints are pretty forgiving, and all the enemies I've killed remain dead, so that's a plus. After a few minutes, I enter this room and suddenly start hearing voices in my head. No, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Out of nowhere, I get ambushed by a Sith? Darth Desolus? Do you know this guy? Huh. I swear, this is just the guy from Revenge of the Sith. Anyways, I throw him around the room for a bit and finish him off with a Jedi statue. Proxy is here now, and T-posing Vader tells me I gotta find a Jedi that will most likely kill me. Oh, I really appreciate that confidence boost, friendo. Guess we've unlocked a new move from our trip to Coruscant. Off to Raxus Prime, supposedly the droid-held planet. It also seems to be the planet that Bionicles came from. I mean, look at this guy. He looks just like this dog thing. I knew I couldn't trust those sons of bitches. Hey, you! Holy crap, they are strong as hell. Get off me. Okay, cool. Now my repulse isn't working. God damn it. Ow, why won't this work? I'm pressing both buttons.
Yes, yes, feel the hate and the anger, young one.
Would you shut the f*** up?
Sorry.
As much as I do think the controls are fun and unique, they work about 50% of the time. There's this one special move that's just a simple ground slam. All you do is hit the jump button, then swing the Wiimote down. But Starkiller only does it if he feels like it. Our little boss fight for this mission is a junk behemoth. It does have extendo arms like Inspector Gadget, which is kinda cool. But now he's dead. Time to move on. According to a local I interrogated, there's some guy that might help me find the Jedi I'm looking for. Drexel. Is that a new character or something?
God damn, that was brutal. Even for me.
I find this Drexel guy and he offers to help me, but only for a price. Of course, I just threaten his life and he immediately gives up the information. Thank you for your service, friend. About 5 minutes later, he finds me and brings his whole gang to kick my ass. Do you know who you are messing with? Whoa. Is that a samurai sword? Damn it. Alright, enough dicking around. So, I make it to the Jedi Temple to face a Jedi. In a junksuit. I actually find the design for this guy to be really cool. I like how it has a vulture droid as the head. Super awesome design. This boss fight is different than the other version as well. He first fights you in the junk mech and eventually you fight him face to face. I found the best method is to just throw him around the room until he dies. Nighty night, sweet prince. I report back to Vader and he tells me I still suck, so I'm instructed to go back to the Jedi Temple to train again. There are still Imperials here? You would think they would have said something the first time a mysterious man came and murdered everyone.
What? Hey man, don't look at me. No one ever told me.
This time it has me take a different path into the temple. Looks like I'm in the Great Jedi Archives. I didn't find Jocasta Nu, but I did find Juno? Ah, shucks. Tricked again. Who I really find is Darth Phobos. She shapeshifts into other people. Ultimate weakness? Big rocks thrown at her.
Please. Don't.
Do you think I'm stupid? Another random Sith dead. Now Vader says I'm ready to kill a real Jedi. Off I go to Felucia to go kill Shaak Ti for like the 5th time. We watch as Shaak Ti tells off her emo Padawan, definitely not evil, as she stays back expecting my arrival. This planet is gross, and I'm not a fan of the inhabitants either. Was that? You know, I don't even want to know. At least it can't get any worse. I gotta stop saying that. I guess I'm fighting a big-ass Rancor now. Shouldn't have skipped the friendly local section in the pamphlet. After beating and zapping the life out of the poor fella, I do a nice spine surgery to finish him off. I'm sure there won't be any more. It's right behind me, isn't it? 2 spine removals later, and I come across Shakti. She runs away on her pet Rancor, but I find her 2 minutes later. Great. Am I going to have to fight your pet as well? Oh, never mind. Her main offense is force screaming?
Don't even think about it.
These guys seem to like it a bit too much. Eventually, the Sarlacc pit joins in on the fight, which is a bit unfair, but I won't let that stop me. She doesn't even give me the chance to kill her. Instead, she just jumps into the pit. She left her lightsaber. I'm sure that's good enough. Now the time has come. I am powerful enough to take down the Emperor. Wait a minute. Oh, you bastard. I've been betrayed.
Vader was always a rat.
Seems Palpatine found out our plans and Vader kills me to prove his loyalty. I wake up strapped to a chair and I'm very angry. The plan to kill the Emperor is still a go and I'm told to cut all ties from my past. But I don't think Starkiller wants to do that. Let's get out of here. Oh, hey Juno! Oh, hold on.
Huh, weird. Usually there's a whole level finding Juno and escaping the ship, but here it's just a cutscene.
Anyways, we are ordered to make a secret rebellion to help distract the Emperor while Vader plans a new approach in taking down the Sith Lord. Starkiller has the perfect person in mind to help with that. For whatever reason, instead of finding Coda in Cloud City, we find him on the planet Nar Shaddaa. The poor man's Coruscant.
Nar Shaddaa. I remember that place. I used to visit from time to time back in my partying days.
Usually you find Coda at the very beginning of the level, but instead I have to threaten the bartender to find out where he is. The bar patrons attempt to get the bounty on my head. We know how that goes. There he is. He seems to be drunk as f***.
Good times.
Somehow I convince him to follow me and... Where did he go? He was just here. How did I lose him? Oh, wonderful. Now I gotta fight this dark magician looking ass. I'm just gonna... Coda! Where are... Oh! Jesus Christ, you scared me, asshole! Okay, we just need to get out of here. Oh, the level's already over. Alright. I bring Coda onto the ship, and I tell Juno I feel like going back to the Jedi Temple. Again.
Seriously?
Okay, I may have missed a couple of galactic emails, but that's besides the point.
Oh, hey Coda, how's it going?
I never trusted those clone troopers.
Okay. Right, so I head towards the secret underground part of the Jedi Temple. You can't have a good temple without one of those. Man, they upped the security in this place, because holy sh**, the stun lock with these guys are crazy. God damn it, stop! There. You know what? F this statue. Okay, who's the Sith I'm gonna fight in here? Vader and some random Jedi. Oh, it's my dad. Oops, I killed him. But I thought he was already dead. Yeah, well, back to the ship. What's up, Coda?
I was beginning to worry that you died in your sleep.
I'm starting to wish that I had.
I was right.
You are really bringing the mood down, man. Coda tells us he's got a contact, but we have to go get something for him on Kashyyyk before he will help us out. So, what is it? No idea, he won't tell me.
I know I blinded this guy, but he doesn't have to be an asshole to me.
Juno drops me in space Vietnam. No, not that one. Plenty of Imperials to slice and dice here. Fortunately, I do get a little backup from the locals. These Wookiees will help me out if I take them out of their cages.
Yeah, Wookiees.
Well, what's wrong with Wookiees?
You could use some Old Spice, you oversized pelt.
Whoa, are you saying all Wookiees smell?
Yes, I'm saying they smell. They have a whole goddamn planet, and I can smell them all the way from Coruscant.
Hey, but that seems a bit insensitive.
Insensitive. That implies that they're people, which they're not. They only belong in...
Man, the jet troopers are the f***ing worst. You can't kill them like you can in the other versions. Usually just a zap from your lightning will malfunction their packs. Here, they are little flying beefcakes. Oh, and if you get too close, they set you ablaze like Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen. Many dead stormtroopers later, and I get to our boss fight at level, Ozic Stern, sporting a fancy Wookiee belt.
This guy gets it.
Come on, man. So, up to this point, all of the boss fights had their own unique spin on them compared to the Xbox and PlayStation 1, and I thought they were all pretty cool. But this one... oh god, this one sucks.
Ozic is a psychopath in this one. He loves his goddamn rockets, and with such a smaller area, it's hard to avoid them. You have to destroy the stupid generators that are protecting him. Probably my least favorite boss fight so far. But I make it through and I stab him in the chest. Alright, let's see what we're here for. Ah, yes. Princess Leia. Should have guessed that. Oh, I see. I just did all the dirty work for you then.
And what makes you think I need a pilot?
Well, excuse me, princess.
Whatever. Let's get that contact you were talking about. Oh, cool. He's missing now.
What's with politicians and getting kidnapped in this universe?
Great, now I gotta go back to the gross planet to get him because he's there apparently. Hey, it looks like I got a new saber hilt. I like it. Definitely wasn't a feature before.
We'll never win against the Empire.
I appreciate the words of encouragement, Coda. Right, so our contact, Mr. Organa, was taken hostage by Emo Padawan. I knew I couldn't trust her. Not much has changed here since I last visited. They did close a few restaurants I wanted to try out, though. Also, there's a bunch of rebel troopers who don't want to kill me for once. Sorry, my bad. I do some Jedi mind tricks on this one guy to reveal the location of Emo Girl. By the way, you have something on your chest.
I really want to get it off my chest.
He's worried about getting fired, so I help him out with it. I find Mr. Ortega after a few minutes, but of course it's not that easy. Emo sends her roided out Rancor after me, but I treat it like any other one, zapping and throwing things at it. Now I wonder where she went. There she is. Emo sends in the locals, which is a bit rude, but nothing I can't handle. Oh, come on, you get another Rancor? That's hardly fair. One spine removal coming up. Did she just throw a head crab at me?
Yeah, I had those before. It was itchy for weeks. Beta had to buy me a new back scratcher. He even had to rub my... Never mind.
Ugh, God. This fight has so many quick time events. Just let me kill you already, you damn baton saber wielding piece of shit. After all that, she says she's just a silly little girl and that she'll stop being evil. So I let her go. We get him back to our ship so Coda can tell him about the plan. Origami has some people in mind who can help us start a rebellion. Back on the ship, Vader gives us some advice on how we can distract the Empire. Sabotaging a Star Destroyer shipyard. Juno doesn't approve of us talking to our side piece still. It's complicated, okay? Back to Raxus Prime. Home of the Star Destroyer and Space IKEA.
Oh, cool, that's where I got my shelf from. They didn't really compensate for gravity.
Most of this mission is very samey. I thought I was crazy because in 2 sections you go through the same room layout so many times. I felt like I was in Silent Hill PT, but with less sink babies. I get to the end of the level and fight another one of these shadow people. I'll just do what I did last time. I redirect the cannon and shoot one of the International Space Stations, causing it to send one of the Star Destroyers right at us. Oh man, this next part is so cool. Wait, no, please don't tell me. Of course it's a cutscene.
Being able to control Starkiller and taking down the Destroyer was such an awesome part of the game. But they just made it a stupid cutscene. That makes me angry.
Yes, search your feelings.
No, I must stay calm.
I know what you desire most. I can help you.
Quiet, old man.
Coda has us go searching for one more contact to help with the rebellion stuff.
This level never happens in the main versions of the game, which I find pretty cool. A little extra lore to our story in the Wii port.
First, I need to get in touch with Lobot. I guess he knows where to find our guy. Ah, just the bot I was looking for. I guess our contact went to go talk to some criminal named Chopa to negotiate some things out on the loading bay. So that's where we're headed. Goody, there's a bunch of Mandalorians here too. And the bartender from Nar Shaddaa? I suppose I could go for a drink. Maybe later. I find Lobot again and I help him take out some of the thugs on the loading bay. He's very pleased and says that the senator would like to finally meet me. Somewhere else. Okay. Before I can make it to him, I get cornered by some more Mandos in the carbonation chamber. They're essentially just jet troopers that happen to be even more annoying. Making it to the meeting point, Lobot tells me that the senator was captured. Aren't you supposed to be keeping an eye on him? What the hell? Cleef? He was captured by a guy named Cleef?
I don't think he should run for senator again. Just saying.
Anywho, I find the gentleman, and he's got 2 giant claptraps from Borderland to assist in the fight. Cleef, you doing alright? Well, I pull my signature move of throwing people out windows on Cleef. The senator was moved by Chopa, so I'm off to find them. There he is. Is the senator Doctor Strange? And Chopa's just some master sensei with Mando armor. He keeps sending his stupid coked up jet troopers at me instead of fighting me like a man. What is he calling in now? Monkey robot? This is such a weird fight. And also the worst f***ing boss fight. His monkey robot takes little damage and it's got a lot of moves. I kind of got him in a stun lock for a bit, but that didn't last long. 15 minutes later, I rip him out of his monkey suit and I still have to fight him. After a couple minutes, I give him a few slashes and he's down for good. The senator thanks me and tells me he will message Kota on MSN Messenger. Back on the Rogue Shadow, Vader talks to me again. He's starting to get real impatient. I inform him to back off before my cover is blown. My new allies all meet up on a cold, snowy planet to discuss plans. Oh, what? No one brought any food for this? I knew I should have eaten beforehand. Unfortunately, before we get anywhere, Vader himself shows up to take everyone away to the Emperor.
See, I told you, he was a f***ing rat.
You agreed to stay away! I lied.
The bastard uses my own move against me and throws me over a cliff. As he's about to slice my face off, Obi-Wan comes to the rescue?
Did I miss something?
Oh, okay, it was just proxy. We're fine. Juno finds us and brings us onto the ship. Starkiller has had enough. He wants to personally kill Vader and the Emperor himself.
Yes, I must have my revenge. They deserve to suffer like I have.
There it is. The big moon that looks like a battle station.
It is a battle station. It's supposed to look like...
I'm focusing.
Juno lands us inside. Right before I go, I give her a nice sloppy goodbye kiss just in case anything goes wrong. I'm going to end this... wow, okay. Holy shit, these guys are a lot tougher. They got their best men in this place or something? Ugh. Really? What the f***? There is no way. I swear to God, I will send this stupid station right into the sun. Oh, thank God, I finally made it to the throne room.
You will give me the names of your friends and your allies. And then you will die.
The Emperor sends Vader after me. Not as climactic as the other versions with the lava and stuff, but at least he is easier here, I suppose. Tossing his body around for a bit until I throw him into the room with Palp. He asks me to kill Vader so I can replace him as his apprentice.
I mean, I could. What's your health benefits and retirement look like?
Retirement. We don't do retirement. We're the Galactic Empire. You work, and then you will die.
Yeah, I think I'll just kill you instead. Funnily enough, I'd say he's one of the easier boss fights in the game. You are weak, old man. Time to die. We do a little back and forth lightning before I bring him down. What? Well, why shouldn't I? He's killed so many people. Holy hell, Juno's drunk ass just crashed right into us. Palpatine uses the opportunity to try and kill everyone, but I stay back and protect my friends so they can leave. But not everything is a happy ending. Starkiller dies in an explosion. It somehow doesn't kill Vader and Palpatine. I'll have to speak to someone about that. My friends make it back to Kashyyyk safely. In the spirit of me, they steal one of the Wookiees' designs and begins the Rebel Alliance. You killed me with your cheap bullshit.
Your hate has taken over. Let the dark side consume you. You have one last task. Strike me down in a duel.
Right. The duel mode. How could I forget? You underestimate my power.
Seeing is believing, my young apprentice. Let the anger flow through you, my young apprentice.
I will kill you.
Yes, you will, just like Nintendo killed console exclusives for every other corporation.
You son of a bitch.
Yes, do it, Smooth Talk. Do it! You've done well, my young apprentice. You will now be known as Darth Smoothie.
Yes, my lord.
Hey, Smoothie! Smoothie!
Huh? Nikolai?
Yes, it is I, Nikolai, your upstairs neighbor.
What do you need?
What? Who are you talking to?
I am getting weird vibe from this guy. I'm worried he might ruin your channel.
Oh, I don't want that.
Right. I think you should get rid of him before he does anything weird.
Okay, if you say so.
What?
Holy shit, I didn't mean... whatever.
Whew. Man, I almost lost my cool there. That would have been bad. Oh, right. My thoughts on the game. Honestly, I think it was a really good port. The developers did really well with what they had to work with on the limited hardware. They added extra things in the game to help flesh it out more. I liked the additional levels in it. It made it feel like I got to learn more about Starkiller's character. Controls, on the other hand, were fun to use when they worked. I kind of just defaulted to the basic moveset since the controls were fighting with me most of the time. Graphics weren't the best and scared me sometimes, but hey, what you gonna do? After finishing the game, I did realize one thing. Proxy wasn't out to kill you. Yeah, in the other versions, Proxy had a training protocol that requires him to try and kill you. But that wasn't present here. Maybe at a few moments. But that didn't ruin anything for me. I just found it interesting. Probably a big downside to this game is it doesn't come with any of the DLC. A lot of Wii games ran into that issue, unfortunately. I can see that being a huge turnoff for some people. So would I recommend this game? I think it's a port you should at least try once. It's different enough that it feels like a new gaming experience, but with the same story. And if you feel like it, you can cut up your friends in the duel mode if you're bored. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, I should probably do something about this body. Huh?